Hi everyone. So in this video, I just wanted to discuss introduction to recursion. And before touching any technical topics related to recursion or any technical details, I just wanted to discuss how recursion is already available in our real life, how we have already experienced recursion in real life, but we just did not know that it was the concept of recursion. So that's why I just want to take a real life example. And if we are able to connect this example with the concept of recursion, it will become really easy for us to understand how do we write the code for recursion as well. So let's suppose you want to visit an ATM to withdraw some money, and then there is a queue of people standing outside the ATM waiting for their turns. So suppose this is the ATM, and then there are several people who are standing in a line, waiting to access the ATM, and then you also come and you also join the same line, right? You also join the same queue at the end. Now there are people already waiting to access the ATM, and this green person, this is you. So you have just joined this line, and you are waiting for your turn to the ATM. Now while waiting, you get a question, right? You often ask yourself, right, how much time it's going to take, how what is my position in the line, right? So let's define that question. Uh, let's say you want to identify your position in the line, right? This is the first guy, this is the second guy, this is the third guy, and you are the fourth person, right? So one basic thing is exactly what I just did. You can just directly, peek over and look at how many people are ahead of you, and you can just count everyone, right? One, two, three, and then you are the fourth guy. So your position is the fourth position. So that is one straightforward way to do it, which is fine. But to think it in a recursive fashion, I'd like to discuss another approach to it. And that approach is also very similar, and we might have used it as well. So you can also think of another approach where you don't count each and every person ahead of you. And most probably, when it's a really, really long line, you would not want to do that. What else you can do is you can take a call and ask the person who is standing right next to you. You can pass over your question. The same question you can ask the next person who is standing in front of you. So the question is the same, what is the position? But now this question is not addressed to you. Now this question is addressed to the next person who is right in front of you, this guy. So now you are asking the next person about his position in the line, and then you are just simply waiting for him to reply back to you with an answer, right? You are waiting that, after some time he will reply back with an answer to you, and you're just waiting to get his answer back from him, right? So he will some after some time maybe reply back to you and give you the information about his position in the line, the red guy, the first red guy who's standing next to you. So this is also a situation, this is also an approach that you can take. And why is this approach useful? Because simple reason that you don't have to do the tedious task of counting each and every person yourself. You can just ask the next person, and you can hope for him to give you the right answer. Right now, you are not doing anything here apart from asking the person right now and waiting for his answer. All you have to do is wait for his answer. You don't care how this second guy is going to calculate his position, right? You don't care about it. Maybe he's already knowing it, maybe he'll count himself, maybe he'll do something else. You don't care about it. All you care about it is that after certain period of time he will give you back the correct answer. So he will figure out that he's the third guy, right? And he will tell you that information, that hey, you asked me about my position, so here's the answer, right? Here's the answer, and I'm the third guy in the line, right? Now it's back to you. Now it's back to you. You have got an additional information now. You have got an additional information. What is that additional information? The next person standing ahead of you is the third person in the line, is the third guy, right? He's the third guy. You have this information now. Now, can you use this additional info to figure out the answer to your original question? Right? This was the original question. You wanted to know your own position in the line, right? You wanted to know your own position in the line. And what do you have now? You have the information that the person right next to you, standing right next to you, is the third person. So you can apply a simple logic that if you are standing in a line and then there is a person who is standing ahead of you and he's the third guy, he's the third guy in the line, then you can definitely be sure of the fact that you are going to be one more than whatever he is, his position is. So you are definitely sure that you are the fourth guy in the line and you are the fourth position. Now to generalize it, we can definitely say that the next person was not the third person. We can call it the nth person, uh, and then we can generalize it a bit more. That this guy returns back you with the answer that, hey, I am the nth guy. So you get back the information that he's the nth guy, and then you yourself will do the same calculation and you'll add one to it because you're just one step behind him. So then you become the n plus 1th guy. So whatever is the next guy's position, you are one more than that person. So you got this additional info, and with minimal effort. You got this info with minimal effort, and then you use this information to figure out the answer to your original problem. This was a huge problem for you, but now all you have to do is you have to use the answer and figure out a way to find your position. So this is basically the whole concept of recursion. If you can remember this example, then this is the whole concept of recursion. And in the next few videos, we can see how we can translate this whole logic into code, and we can see that in the upcoming videos. Thank you.